Hey, welcome to Recovery Chapel. I am excited to have a very dear friend in the studio today, and Chris. How you doing, bud?
I'm alright. I'm good.
Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it.
Love the swag.
Recovery Chapel.
Yeah. You can buy those t-shirts at Human Air YouTube channel. Just email Human Air, you email Johnny, and get a shirt yourself. They're kind of cool. Anyway.
They're good.
Yeah. Looking good. If you look good, you feel good. Then you are good. Not necessarily.
No.
How is your world, man? What did you do? What did it constitute today?
So I just took on this new project and became a foreman. And it can be a little bit overwhelming, but it's good, man. Drunk like me is not supposed to have a position like this, you know. I'm the one that's throwing up in the ditch and throwing some dirt out on it to cover it up so I can keep my job. But it's good. It's good. I'm up for the challenge.
Up for the challenge. Living life sober and the promises are coming true, huh?
Very much so.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, foreman on a new project here locally, though. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
You were doing a lot of window time before.
Yes.
Wow. How much? Like you were driving like 4 hours to and from work, or what? Or
Yeah.
3?
Yeah. About two.
About 2 hours.
3 hours every day there, back, doing it all again for about a good 8 months.
That's amazing.
Do what we gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what we gotta do.
Just do it without the use of drugs and alcohol, right?
Most definitely.
Absolutely. Hey, so at Recovery Chapel, we talk about our experience, strength, and our experiences and our strength that we found gives others hope. So let's dive into your recovery a little bit. I've known you for how long now?
Maybe a little bit over 3 years.
Feels like forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
Sorry, I was supposed to do that at the end. I do though, and you're my brother, and I look up to you in many ways. What are you doing in recovery now?
Right now, like I said, I'm back, and I jumped right into traditions with my sponsor. I have always kept in contact, brothers. Was never afraid to pick up the phone, and I have continued that even though I've been on the road, phoning in on calls, on meetings, and so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just getting back in it. Definitely going to get back in sponsorship, and that thing is key. That's key.
Working with other alcoholics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you mentioned staying plugged with the phone. That brings me to today. Background a little bit. I moved away, much like you did. Only Johnny would say that you disappeared. But you didn't, man. We talked on the phone. I remember standing outside 7-Eleven down in Arizona, and you were up here, you were at work, and we talked for like an hour and a half. 7-Eleven people were looking at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, I love you, man. Anyway, but that kind of stuff today is how it looks, because we are all under a stay-at-home social distancing. If you feel any symptoms, sick symptoms, definitely don't leave the house. So how does that look? How do you think that looks to recovery today? Is it the same? Give us some encouragement. Because
the book says modem to modem. You got to go through the book. That's the very first thing. Get someone to take you through the book, man. And what does that look like today? I don't know. I just feel like nothing can stop us. The meetings where not having a group thing. They got technology, Zoom, and FaceTime. The meeting's gonna go on. It's gonna go on. And then just imagine when everybody does come back together, when this whole thing passes, and it's just gonna be even stronger. You know what I mean? I think we take for granted when we have that opportunity to go to a meeting or not go to a meeting. Then when it's kind of taken away or you're limited, it's like, I'm gonna go to the meeting. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go reach out to that brother.
Right.
it is for, I know some of my close friends, my brothers and stuff are sponsoring a lot of guys over at the Salvation Army, and they can't see them. I mean, I couldn't even fathom what that looks like for them inside where they can't get out.
Right. I've offered studio space. Actually, a friend of ours offered studio space so he can come and work with a sponsee in a setting, camera to camera, modem to modem, and it was interesting to be a part of that, to be able to see that from an outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
The step work that was being done, but it was being done by two laptops in each other's laps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so yeah, it's different. When we host meetings here, the six of us started a little meeting.
Yeah.
Called the cigar meeting. It was kind of funny. Anyway, and that grew to a lot of newcomers coming through the front door, and now, unfortunately, in their time, sirens are going off right now. I don't know if you guys can hear those. We are at ground zero. Our studio, Recovery Chapel, is at ground zero in the Kern County area. We are right downtown. But the newcomers, how do you feel? Remember back when you were a newcomer and you walked into a meeting for the first time, and then you walked in the second time and the third time, and it became the norm. Is this going to affect, you think, the newcomer? Zoom is the norm. Now, Zoom's been around a long time. Facebook Live, FaceTime, video chat, that's all been around. We just haven't utilized it in the recovery community. It's always been one-on-one.
Yeah.
So what do you think with the newcomer getting used to the Zooms? How's he going to feel when they walk into a room for the first time? Are we going to have some of that newcomer feeling again? That anxiety level a little bit, you think?
Dude, I mean, I think being a newcomer, everything's anxiety. You know what I mean? But I think it's necessary to have that feeling inside of a meeting.
Mm.
See, like, I wouldn't know how to act inside of a meeting if I didn't see the guys that went before me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they need that. This is only temporary. And I truly believe that. It's only temporary. But can now be used as a tool, like, hey, I'm sober, things are starting, I mean, companies are wanting to hire me, they're going to take me out of the road, I can use Zoom. I've used that before. I remember my early recovery where that's all I had, and I can stay plugged in. But the meeting is necessary. I can't make coffee over Zoom. I can't be the greeter. You know, these things that I'm taught of being of service, I can't do that through a meeting. I mean, through Zoom. But in a meeting, that's where I learned how to become of service.
Mm.
So, as far as if they're missing out, no, they just haven't got it yet. But it'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think no one's going anywhere. And it'll be taught. I mean, it was being taught way before us, you know what I mean? And it'll be here after us. It's just part of the process.
How's your spirituality?
Dude, it's just freaking rocketed, you know what I mean? I've been able, this last couple of months, to grow. And I'm so thankful for the 12 steps. That's where I feel God revealed himself to me. And then, you know, he had me in a place. So now I can grow on that spiritual side, and it's a beautiful thing. It's truly beautiful. It is. Yes.
Prayer life solid?
Yes. Praying for others is solid too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this thing where I was praying for others every time I heard a siren. This is years ago. And it just became the norm. I would pray for our first responders. I would pray who's that siren for. God be with that situation. And then now in our current times, I'm hearing a siren every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of a lot of prayer.
That's a lot of prayer.
But it becomes the norm. You wake up in the morning, you hit your knees, and your day begins.
Yeah, I gotta make that exchange every morning. You know, I never forget that. because I can take it back over and over and over. But it's cool that I can make that exchange to where here's my will, give me yours, because mine. I mean, if you look at the facts, mine sucks.
Me too. Ray's will's all messy. It does not look like this. I promise you that. It is a wreck. But we've got to give our will and the care of our will in our lives over to God. So, hey, I appreciate you being in the studio tonight, and it's way good to see you, bro. I love you so much.
I love you too. Thank you.
I don't have to talk to you on the phone for an hour and a half. I get to see you in person, and I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Be safe out there. I know you're going to work every day and stuff in our current times. Please email us or check out therecoverychapel.com, therecoverychapel.com. Let us know how you're doing. If you'd like to be a guest on our podcast, email us and let us know. We'd love to see you. Love getting our circle bigger. The brotherhood is strong, and sisterhood too. We love you, and God bless all of you.